Get ready with me makeup edition. So I always do this look every single day, whether I'm going out or I'm just having a good day at home. First, I start out by going into the shower, taking a full-on shower, and then I do a face cleanse. My rosacea is getting pretty good, it's getting better, and my acne is under control. So I start with doing a face cleanse. I wash my face really well with a sponge, and then from there I cleanse it off with my hands, take off the soap. Then I use a face towel so I don't get any body oils on my face and my acne is better. From there I go and use argan oil. Yes, you're supposed to use moisturizer before you use your argan oil or any other oil, but I find that argan oil directly helps my rosacea and my acne. From there I put on my Fenty matte foundation. This does dry out your face, so if you have dry skin to begin with, make sure you're using a moisturizer. Then I go all over my face with a brush, and the brush I kind of just put all over, and then I use a sponge or a beauty blender and kind of blend it and pat it all over my face, making sure that there are no streaks and there's no excessive foundation on my face. After that, I start with my eyes. I use what would be a highlighter as my shadow, so I put that directly on my finger and then spread it nice and even on my eyelid. And then from there, I'm taking a slightly smaller rounded brush and I'm putting that just over my eyelid. So in that little crease that you have, I'm putting this darker brown so that it accentuates the shadows and it gives almost like a gradient look. Then I go with this finer, more flat-edged brush and I put a highlighter on the top of my eyelid, or how do you call it? The skin above my eyes, below my eyebrows. Then I take this highlighter from What's Up, or Benefit, actually the brand is Benefit, and I put it on the creases of my eye on the inside. Next, I take my NARS shadow palette, and with a shadow brush, I go and I put that on the top of my cheekbone. You don't want it under your cheekbone because then it actually kind of decreases the cheekbone. I put it directly on top, and notice how I only drag it to halfway where my eye is. Then I put it above on my forehead and right below my chin. Then I take the same highlighter from Benefit and I put that above my cheekbone. And I take, this would be a blush brush, but it's a perfect way to blend that highlight right above the cheekbone. And notice how I put it right under my eyelids and then bring it all the way back up to my hairline. Then going with a black eyeliner, I first highlight my eyes, and with my fingers, I start smudging it. I make sure that the line is nice and even and that it's not thicker or thinner in certain places. I want it to be the same thickness all around. And then I grab the same eyeshadow that I used before and I put that on top. That way it doesn't look like a smoky eye. Then I go with the same liner and I make a very thin line all across, making sure that now it's really prominent. And I go with the bottom one, and I don't worry so much about the bottom liner as I use this fine tip edge brush to really smudge it in on the bottom. Then using micellar water from Garnier, I love this one. Soak a Q-tip and you're going to just get the excess makeup off of your eyebrows. As you let your eyebrows dry, get an eyelash curler and you're going to curl your eyelashes. This is not painful, but make sure that nobody is around you to scare you, because I have a friend that has a terrible story where her brother scared her and you don't want to know how that ends. Then using this mascara, it's really a volume mascara, so it makes me feel like my eyelashes are almost like double or like I'm using extensions, and I do both the upper and the lower. Then I get the same Q-tip and I just take off any excess liner and maybe any mascara that might have gotten on my eyelids or the bottom part of my eye. I take the same Fenty matte foundation and I go on top of my cheeks. This is to make sure that my rosacea is completely covered and that any imperfections are taken care of. In the camera, it's almost seamless. Like, I love how this makeup covers every imperfection. My favorite eyebrow pencil or palette is from Chanel. I've been using this since I was 16 and I just put it over my eyebrows. First I use the pencil to fill them in and then I use the shadow brush. Then I use a setting powder from Sephora. This doesn't have a color, which I love, so it doesn't matter if you're tan or you're very white. I grab a blush brush and I put that all over my foundation, avoiding the eyes just because I don't want it to catch on the mascara. And then I grab a Q-tip and I take off any excess off of my lips. And this is a bedtime night covering, like a mask lip cover, but I love to use this during the day. It moisturizes my lips like I can't tell you, and it was a gift for my birthday, and it smells like vanilla. That way I get the nicest, smoothest lips that are never chapped. And that is my makeup routine. Now I have to do my hair, and I love that my hair is not in the way. It doesn't get all gunky from the makeup, only because it's wet, and anything that's on my hair I can take out with the blow dryer. So I blow dry my hair using a very big cylinder brush, and this is the final look. It's my everyday makeup routine that I use whether I'm working out, I'm going out with friends, or I'm going to a party. It matches my features. If you have dark brown features, try this makeup routine.